What's up, you guys? Raph here from Team MCS. Going to be doing another deck profile. Today we're going to do a profile of Infernities. This is on the September 13th ban list, so let's go ahead and get started. Playing the standard 3 Archfiend, 3 Necromancer. One of the best engines in this format. It's very good, very fast. Playing 2 Street Patrol, of course, to get your Necromancers and your Archfiends out of your hand. 2 Summoner Monks to bring them out. Hopefully you can get its effect off and get the Archfiend effect and finish off your combos. Playing 1 Armageddonite and 1 Dark Grepher. The standard 12 monster build. There is one card that I put in this deck that I feel is definitely needed to give this deck just a little extra edge that it needs, and that is 1 Infernity Avenger. This is a tuner. I am playing the Exceed build, but I'm also playing some synchros in here, so it's basically the same Exceed build that's been going around recently, but with the 1 Avenger you get the option to go into so many synchro plays to get so many more cards, like you can go into Crimson Blader, you can go into all the cards that'll stop all the big decks right now, and it's just 1 card. Other than that, the rest of the build is pretty much the same. It runs just about the same. Like I've tried it with Mirage and I've tried with all other stuff, and I just feel like just adding the 1 Avenger to the same build just gives it so much more advantage. So that's it for the monsters. 13 monsters instead of 12. For the spells, I'm playing, of course, the 1 Launcher. I'm playing a 1 Day of Peace. It gives your deck just that 1 extra turn to set up, keep you from losing any life points, and it really helps stall. I guess you could say that, but it helps protect your protect your life points for another turn, so you can set up. Of course, playing Foolish Burial just to keep your plays going. Send an Archfiend to the grave, or send a Street Patrol to the grave. Playing 3 Upstart Goblins. It's great when you can go into Lavavel Chain, put an Archfiend on your top deck, and then draw it off Upstart. You don't get its effect because your opponent does gain 1,000 life points, but it does help having that option. Next up, 2 Instant Fusions. Helps go into your Exceed plays. 2 is fine. You don't really need more than 2. 1 Rhoda to search out your warriors, your Dark Grepher, and your Armageddonite. 1 Book of Moon. Book of Moon helps get over a lot of big problem cards. This deck does really go for Exceed plays more than it does synchro plays, so the ability to book their monsters and get over them is very needed. That's it for the spells, and then for the traps, 3 Barriers and 3 Break. You have to play 3 and 3. The ability to have 3 Solemn Judgments while your opponent can't have any if they're not playing Infernities is just great. Break helps get over any problematic back row that you're scared of, or anything that you can't really get over with your main deck. Break helps get over that. Then I'm playing 2 Call the Haunted and 2 Pinpoint Guard. This is as of right now. I'm playing this right now. I'm considering changing this, but this is what it is as it stands. Call the Hunt is great. It's chainable. You can get your effects off. But I do like the Pinpoint Guard and the fact that you can bring your monster back and it will stay alive, unless it gets bounced or something. But it, for the most part, will stay alive. So what you can do is, say for example, you have a Necromancer in the grave. You bring it back with Pinpoint Guard. If it survives for the turn, then you can use this effect next turn. Go off with your Archfiend in your grave, or it's just very versatile. But the fact that Call is chainable, I'm considering 3 Call and 1 Pinpoint Guard, or I'm thinking about adding a Transmodify, just 1. I have tested Transmodify, and I've tested all the Archfiend cards too. The Archfiend, the Field Spell, and the Harris or whatever it is, and I just feel like it doesn't really go well with the deck. But Transmodify definitely does help. I would only play 1 just because I'm not playing Tour Guides, so the fact that you only have your Necromancers to Transmodify, there would be no reason to play more than just 1. But this is what it stands as right now. Next up, 2 Traps done. This deck is an OTK deck. The ability to go trap stun, freeze all your opponent's back row, and then go off from then on is definitely great. It is a game-winning card. If you have the OTK potential ready with the hand that you have, if you trap stun your opponent for the turn, just like the old days with X Sabers, you trap stun them and then you proceed to win the game. Next up, I'm playing 2 Deep Prison and 2 Mirror Force. Just battle protection, keep your stuff alive. You have to be able to set in this deck. You have to be able to set all your cards that you draw. So also with the added protection of Mirror Force and Deep Prison is very it helps a lot. And the final card is the 1 Solemn Warning. So that's the main deck, 40 cards. Now for the extra deck, playing 2 Lavalval Chain. I know I'm missing one. I actually do need another one. So, and if any of you guys have those, please let me know. I am needing another one. 1 Master Key Beetle. Everything is dark in this deck. Even the instant fusion targets are dark just because of this card. The ability to go into Key Beetle and then just stall from then on. Protect your Archfiend if you have the back row. If you have the barriers to protect it, you go into Key Beetle, you protect your Archfiend, and then your opponent basically can't do anything. So the 1 Key Beetle. Now and then 1 Dweller and a Cowboy. Dweller to stop all the graveyard plays, and Cowboy just to go into for game basically. And then the last 2 Exceeds are Zenmains and Levier. Levier to bring back your Street Patrol. If you don't have any other options and you have to use Break and you have to remove from play your Archfiend, it really isn't that bad just because you can bring it back with Levier with 2 Necromancers. And then Wind Up Zenmains when you have nothing else to go for. It is still a pretty good card. There are outs to it. There's Black Ship. There's all that other stuff. But you just need that 1 extra bit of protection. Now for the Synchros. Playing 1 Void Ogre, 1 Doom Dragon, 100 Eyes, and Crimson Blader. All these level 8s. These are your main level 8s you're going to go for. Crimson Blader to stop, of course, all the dragon plays, all the other decks that go for big monsters. 100 Eyes Dragon, you can copy the effect of a level 6 or lower fiend, or level 6 or lower dark monster. So you synchro with him, you synchro with Avenger, Necromancer, and Archfiend into him. You use his effect, copy Necromancer, so you banish the Necromancer. And then you use his effect, which is now Necromancer's effect, special the Archfiend from your grave, and then you continue to go off. So this is a great card. Doom Dragon to get over your opponent's problematic cards. It does have like a Volcasaurus kind of effect, so it is pretty good. Mini Ring of Destruction. And all these guys, these 3 all have 3,000 attacks, so it's pretty hard to get over. And of course, Void Ogre Dragon, the Sheehan of the deck, negate a spell or trap card while you have none in hand, of course. And then I am playing 1 Catastor and 1 Surgents. I'm considering playing Armades, but for now this is what it's going to be. 1 Catastor and 1 Surgents. Surgents is great. You just keep on attacking and then you win the game. This card wins games. Along with Catastor to get over any problematic cards. And the last 2 cards are the 2 instant fusion targets, Darkfire Dragon and Flame Ghost, just because they're darks. Level 4 and level 3, depending on what you have on the field. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Let me know what you think. Archfiend, September 2013. I feel like it's definitely going to be a very viable deck, this format. We'll just have to see what happens later on in the format. Once again, thanks for watching, you guys. Team MCS out.